Hello, I am Natasha LaGrone, and I am the host of a podcast called Tea with Tasha. I'm a media personality, an event host, and community curator. What does that mean? I love fostering community. I have the gift, gab, and conversation, and I love to host and share with people how they can enhance their lives in simple ways and get the best out of life through curated experiences, fellowship, food, and travel. I studied communications at Michigan State University. I was a gospel radio station host where I host my own radio show called The Praise Party and Soulful Sundays in Flint, Michigan on 1420 AM WFLT. Yes, my grandmother grew up listening to that station and watching the news, and she was like, Natasha, do you want to be on the news one day? And that stuck with me. I admire Oprah Winfrey, and I've always said I wanted to be the next Oprah in my own way, no pun intended. You get it? So what I am here for today is to share a little bit about why I would love to be a partner and collaborator and host with QVC and Home Shopping Network. So first of all, come a little closer. My mother is an avid QVC shopper. She just texted me the other day like, hey, they have these flash sale deals. Natasha, do you need some new shoes? We love that it's easy payments, different installment plans, and I am the oldest of 5 girls. So therefore, my family is always looking to one, shop, and 2, on a budget. So anytime you can do that as a young professional, or like my mom, a grandmother of 5 children, as well as a mother to 5, you're always shopping for your family. I personally love healthy and nutritious meals. I love making smoothies. So today I am here to tell you about my beloved Ninja blender. Okay, so my love for smoothies started in my grandmother's kitchen. She always had some bananas and some oranges and just a plethora of things in her refrigerator. You know, grandmas always have everything. So I would go in her refrigerator and I would grab some bananas and some oranges and I'll blend it up, put a little milk in it or orange juice and make a delicious smoothie. Fast forward to college, in a dorm room. Yes, in a dorm room. I would take fruit out of the cafeteria, bring it up to my little dorm room where we only had like a suite for a bathroom. I would blend up things in my room for me and my suite mates and my roommate. The only thing was, in that bathroom, it was hard to clean. So my roommates weren't crazy about me leaving that blender in the bathroom for a little while when it was hard to shake and bake. But guess what? I'm grown now. It's okay. I have a full kitchen and a full sink. So that is why I love this Ninja blender. It is powered by a 400 power watt system and it is a 48-ounce container. So what I love to do on a Saturday morning, living in Los Angeles, looking over Koreatown, I love making smoothies. I put everything in my smoothies, literally from fresh fruits from Trader Joe's or the market. Usually I love to do some fruits and vegetables. So it's a great way to kind of sneak in those nutrients at the start of my day. And it's more like a ritual for me. So I'll rinse off my strawberries and my frozen fruits as well as my fresh fruits. I love a good blend of fresh and frozen. And I'll pop it right here in my Ninja blender. And it comes with a 2-blade system, which is really good for chopping and processing food and really breaking down those frozen items, and especially things like kale and spinach. I'll put it all in here. I love frozen fruit as opposed to ice because you get that like creaminess from the frozen fruit, but like a frozen banana is chef's kiss. I'll take my fruit, I'll put it in here, put this wonderful convenient lid on top, and it has a great easy pour system. The alignment is so key, such as life. Alignment is key. You pop that lid on here. You take this beautiful pod and align that with the lines in the front of the blender, and then it's powered by your hand. So you can really get your consistency of your smoothie the way you like it. If you want it a little more blended, or sometimes I'll find I want more cream and I'll put that in. And then I'll enjoy it before work. I'm an educator, so sometimes I'll pop out, make a smoothie in the morning on my way to work. And I'm also an actress. So on my way to set, I'll have a nice fresh smoothie as I maybe take an Uber or the train to work. And also, I love a good home workout. So I'll usually do some kind of like protein packed post or pre-workout because I don't like working out on a hungry stomach. First of all, I don't like doing anything on a hungry stomach. So therefore, I like to get some good fruits and vegetables and protein in. Usually I'll put a nice little chocolate protein powder in with some bananas and some peanut butter. And then if I want a little peanut butter jelly type of smoothie, I'll take frozen mixed fruit and then some peanut butter and oat milk and a frozen banana, and I'll blend that up real good. Not only is this good for smoothies, this is good for soup. So me and my friend recently, we did like a fast, and we did a like kind of no meats fast, kind of like the Daniel's fast. And we put a lot of wonderful soup options in our blender. So I made a sweet potato soup that was to live for. I put sweet potatoes in here, apples after I boiled them, some coconut milk, different spices, blended this up, and you're talking about a smooth soup, okay? Now I'm gonna move on over to this wonderful food processor here, which makes cooking just such a delight. And I'm also used to working hard. So therefore, when I was able to pop things in this food processor and just kind of punch it down for maybe 30 seconds, I was a little surprised, like, okay, it's that easy and I'm already done. So just the other night, me and my significant other, we celebrated 2 years of dating. So I made a wonderful dinner. I made a wonderful pesto pasta and a salad, but I wanted to make it homemade. So I took a fresh avocado, pop, some garlic, boop, a little salt, pepper, and sweet paprika, and basil. Chop those things up, a little bit of milk, and a little bit of fresh water. And I put it in this food processor here. Has 2 blades, and it makes 16 ounces. These blades are so easy, safe to use, easy to clean. And this also has its own separate container lid. I placed it like so. And I took my same 400 motor meter, put it in here, bam. Swirl, baby, swirl. Disco fever. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, and now we're done. And that thing was so good, and I don't know how good it is now, but I made this 2 days ago, so I'm gonna give you a sneak peek into how that good old thing turned out. Hold on, bear with me. Okay. So this was the wonderful dip, and I just washed dishes. I'm gonna come a little closer. All right, look at this. This was the avocado dressing I made, okay? I hope you can see it good. And yes, I will close my refrigerator. That's my business, okay? Look, this wonderful basil avocado dressing. It tastes good on cucumbers, carrots, celery. All these flavors have sat the last couple days, so it's just wonderful. Wonderful, conveniently located in this container. And speaking of containers, these wonderful food processing blenders come with a wonderful lid here. Convenient for storage. Put this in the refrigerator. This 48-ounce unit also comes with the lid, so I usually pop that right on and get to going. Sometimes I had that leftover smoothie or leftover soup, and I don't feel like finding Tupperware. So it's perfect to place those items right in these blenders with these convenient lids, okay? So if you didn't see me start off this video with a little twirl and swirl, I just want you to know I love dancing. I love dancing as somebody on the go. Sometimes you're right before dinner and you're meeting people for dinner and dancing, and salsa dance classes is what I like to take. And I sometimes don't want to eat a heavy meal, so that's why I'll opt for a wonderful smoothie. But then I will dance. So hobbies for me are dancing. I love yoga. I love hosting. I am a host with the most, okay? I get it from my grandmother and my mother. We're sweet, kind, warm people from the Midwest. So what I love doing is making charcuterie boards. This was a beautiful hobby I started establishing during the pandemic. So I'll make charcuterie boards, and sometimes I'll invite friends over and we'll share those things. I love hosting baby showers and kickbacks at my house with live music, because I have a lot of friends that are musicians, and I'll kind of delightfully put them on the spot and say, hey, you mind singing this? And then it just really creates a beautiful vibe. And I also love playing double dutch. Yes, double dutch, beaded ropes, 2 arms swinging. Yes, I was on a double dutch team in LA called Melanated Jump Squad. And I'm just so happy to have this opportunity to introduce myself to you. Again, a little bit more about my media career. I started off in communications at Michigan State University, where I was a part of the MSU Telecasters. And for the past 8 years, I was in California working in television production. And I also have served as production coordinator on commercials and a live award show producer and production associate. So I've had a lot of experiences on the scene as a red carpet host of my own media company called Good Seed Media, where I love to host and entertain people on the red carpet and learn about their new projects. I am specifically interested in interviewing trailblazers, entrepreneurs, and artists because I love to pour into others. So as an avid tea lover, it's kind of my, analogy to pouring out of a full cup and sharing that cup with others so that they may be filled. Thank you so much for your time, and I look forward to an opportunity to meet you personally. Thank you for being a part of my home and my home story and blessing our family with so many great, affordable, quality products. And I would love to be a part of that family, coming into the homes of others, spreading joy, love, and enhancing their lives one product, one item at a time. God bless.